Alright, boys, we are back, and it's time to continue with our Vancouver Canucks in Year 5. We're at the trade deadline, and it is time to blow up this team. It started in the last video. We unloaded Rich Peverley, Nate Gerby, and our backup Cousineau to the Dallas Stars for Radek Faksa, a right winger, not a defenseman, Kovasu, okay? Yeah, I got that, don't worry. And a goalie, just to make it go through, okay? So, nothing too special. Just adding to the team. And I was reading your comments, and for the most part, you guys all agree that we should go after this. I think it was Patrick Goddard, goalie from the New York Rangers, okay? Nothing against, Clint Windsor. We're going to wait with Clint Windsor. We're not going to give him up just yet. But, just in case he doesn't get that good, this guy is another backup plan. 19 years old, he was drafted 4th overall, 74 overall already, and he's got 4.5-star potential, okay? So, one of these guys, Goddard or Windsor, have got to become a good goalie. So it is a good trade to get this guy, especially since they want to give him up, and his trade value is actually not that bad. It is bad if they didn't want to give him up, but since they want to give him up, it's not that bad, okay? The only problem is I can't make that trade right now because of the salary cap situation. So I need to get into the trade deadline to make that trade so I can ask for some salary back from the Rangers, okay? So I'll remember that. Don't worry, I got that written down. Now, yeah, okay, so before I started recording this video, I just wanted to go ahead and prepare a few things for you guys, just so I'm not wasting your time, okay? I already went through up and down. Actually, you know what? I should show you the contracts first, just show you why I did what I did. I already edited the trading block going into the trade deadline, right? So going forward, the players that we already have going forward, right? Defensemen, we got Seth Jones and Pulock. And then we have a handful of 4-star potential defensemen we may use or we may trade. But we know that Seth Jones and Pulock are going to be going forward, right? Forwards, I just picked up Faksa, but we got Faksa as more of a penalty killer, third liner. I know he's got the 4.5-star potential. What I liked on Faksa was his defensive awareness, 84 at 23 years old. You know, he's probably going to get that up to like 88, 90 overall. So he'll be a good penalty killer as a third liner for us in the future. That's exactly what I'm looking for because we already have a bunch of great potential 4.5-star players, not including Faksa. We got Drouin, Reinhardt, Mackey, all right, they're all younger than 21 years old. We have Renas, who's 19 years old, and then not to mention all the 4-star potential prospects who still can become great players. Tarky, Hosang, Gauntz, Jensen, all right, Peckham, Carlson, in the AHL team, Bo Bennett, Cassian, all right, Kobasu. We have all these young players, so I really don't think that we need to go out and get more players to add into our top 6, right? I want to go out there and find the players who are going to be the role players for us around these guys. The guys who are going to kill the penalties off. The guys who are going to be on the 3rd, 4th line, right? I want to find players like this right now. So, what I did was, with the trading block, I did a few things. First thing, down here with the goalies, right? This goalie right here is 17 to 22 years old as a 4.5-star potential. The reason I put this on my want is because the only goalie that pops up is that Patrick Goddard. So now the New York Rangers know that I want him, and since they're willing to give him up, they may come at me with a trade, and that would help the whole salary cap situation, right? So I got Goddard there. These two, the first one is a 17 to 24-year-old forward. The second one is a 17 to 24 defenseman. Now, I know it's a little bit older than our prospects, but that's because these are going to be 3rd or 4th liners for us. Look at the individual stats. Each one is defensive awareness, shot blocking, and stick checking and then shot blocking. Defensive awareness, stick checking, and shot blocking, all right? I want at least every single one of them at being at 83 to 99, okay? So if we go into the forward one, let me just see this. There's only a handful of players. Yeah, we know we got McDavid, Skinner, Drouin, all these guys. I can't afford these guys, all right? Not even going to try and go for them. But these guys, Couturier, Earn, Biggs, Jenner, and McFarland, right? These guys, because their trade value is so low, these guys would be perfect 3rd liners for us in the future. Now, McFarland, I didn't write down. I wrote these players down just because I won't be able to come back here. But Jenner I got down. Jenner's good because his trade value is nice and low. I know he's only 76 overall, but he's 23 years old at 4-star potential. But look what I really like about that defensive category. 87 for defensive awareness, 85 for shot blocking, and 83 for stick checking. When this guy hits his potential, he's going to be a penalty killer, right? That's what I'm looking for right now. Same thing with Tyler Biggs. Look at his defensive awareness, 90 already. Stick checking, 90. Shot blocking, 93. This guy has a pretty good shot as well. Slap shot power, 94. Wrist shot power, 94. All right? So that was the kind of players I was looking for here. Adam Earn, same thing. Defensive awareness, 99. I didn't even look at that. Jesus. I might want to get Adam Earn. All right. So, yeah, I think Earn and Biggs right now are the best ones. And Sean Couturier, I put him down, even though I don't really think I want to get Couturier. He's more of a all-rounded player, and his trade value is a bit higher up than, say, Biggs and Earn. Well, Earn's the same, right? So, yeah, I think I'm going to go for one of those players at the trade deadline. Maybe two. Okay, third liners. And the same thing for the defense. Exact same stats, just to see if we picked up on anyone special. But it was actually funny for defense. Hang on. Just had to blow my nose quickly. All right. So with defensemen, it's a little bit different because the players down here, like Seeloff from Calgary, I wouldn't mind getting, but I mean, I could find top 6 defensemen anywhere. This guy's pretty good. Defensive awareness is up at 90, so that's nice and high there. But I was thinking about actually going after a defenseman like Dougie Hamilton, right, as your top 4 defenseman. Now, this guy could end up being a top 2 defenseman. Wouldn't be horrible to have, right? But I really like his defensive awareness. Or I was looking at Ryan Murray because his trade value is lower. He's not going to be an offensive dynamo like Dougie Hamilton, but that defensive awareness at 94 overall is pretty good, right? Another good penalty killer. So, yeah, that's what I got for forwards, and then defensemen Dougie Hamilton and Ryan Murray, okay? So I got all that settled up. I want current first-round picks and future first-round picks. My surplus is second, third, and fourth-round picks of the current and the future, and any players between the age of 32 and 50 for forwards and defensemen, okay? So all the teams know that any players between that age range I'm willing to give up. And players on the block, just to show you guys that I'm serious, the Sedin twins and Ryan Kessler, okay? So we're good to go. Let's get into this trade deadline right now. And before I do that, let me just blow my nose one more freaking time. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see how many trades we can make before the trade deadline right here, okay? So we know we want to get that goalie Goddard, and I want to get at least one of those forwards that I was talking about and one of those defensemen I was talking about, okay? That's the goal for this trade deadline. I'm sure I can do it. And then, what's it called? I should actually... Yeah, Montreal's in last. Yeah, where's our pick? We're falling to last. Okay, so we do have a pretty good draft picks right now. I'm not going to be able to tell who's got good draft picks once I get to the trade deadline. I didn't write the names down. Oh, whatever. Who cares? So let's just get to the trade deadline. I want to get the trade deadline done in this video. We still got a good 10 minutes left, so we can do it. So trade negotiations. Let's do it up. All right. So, let's see if any teams come at us with any trades. No, really? Wow, I thought somebody would come at me with a trade. So, first things first, let's get the Rangers goalie. Okay, let's try to figure out this whole situation here. Now, I may take my time with this, boys, so just take a deep seat and just be patient because I'm going to have to find some players that are going back the other way, right? So, they have only 0.3 million salary cap available. Now, see if I go down and find Jonathan Drouin, just for an example, right? 0.7. Well, that would go through, but why is the problem? All right, so, I wasted a phone. Right, this isn't the real trades. Okay, don't worry. I knew that trade for Jonathan Drouin wasn't going to go through, boys. All right, there's a big red X there in the middle, so it wasn't going to go through. I just wanted to see if it was goalies or players, so they have to give up a goalie as well. Good, they have plenty of players they are willing to give up. Good. You know what, this is actually, do they have any players they want to give up with salary? No. Okay, that's okay. So... got 3 players there, 2 of them, no trade value whatsoever, but now I can add some young rookies to the equation. Oh my god. Alright, so goalies. I got really no goalies to trade back now. Windsor, Pollock. You know what, I could trade this Pollock guy back just to trade him. Just because, yeah, he's 3.5 star, but we're getting 2... I mean, Clint Windsor we're not going to trade, right? He's going to be our backup, and we can easily find an AHL goalie in the offseason. Yeah, I could trade that, just to help it go through a little bit more. And remember, we're in the trade deadline, so I can make trades of players that they don't want. I can do that now. Okay, so let's try to find some players with no salary cap with decent trade value, okay? So Reinhart, no. Drouin, no. Mackey, no. Malhotra... yeah, they want Malhotra. He's not really going to help them out with trade value, though. Fistrick, I don't know. Oh, yeah, they can accept Fistrick. All right, hang on. I'll give him Fistrick. Chad LaRose, okay, that's too much now. Hansen, no, it's too much now. Okay, so before I... hang on. I don't have to do anything on their side of it just yet. Let me just figure out if this could go through. Jordan Subban, okay, that would go through. All right, so we're cooking with gas right now because, yeah, this is possible now. So Jordan Subban... let me just see who else is available. Pulock, Carlson, Hosang. You know what? Hosang can definitely go. just because he's only like 56 overall still. The playmaker, he's been taken over by Kobasu in that Dallas trade. So we don't need Joshua Ho-Sang, and if we're turning him into a prospect goalie, that's decent. Remember that Luongo trade? We're turning one of the draft picks from Luongo into a prospect goalie, so it's not bad. Pollock, Fistrick, and Ho-Sang. Yeah, that's good. And you know what? I can actually just keep doing this because they have plenty of players they're willing to give up. Yeah, I'll just keep on taking on players. Cambiini, or whatever his freaking name is, you're going to get here. And let me go back to all skaters. Let me just find someone with basically no trade, not no trade value, no salary. Tarky Reinhardt. Murphy was the guy I signed. I never like this Murphy guy. He's always available in free agency, 4-star potential defenseman. Yeah, he's 74 overall, fine. Yeah, he's actually not that bad. Hang on, let's see if there's anybody else. Ulrich, Peckham, Jensen, Kobasu. All right, this Ulrich or Peckham guy can go. Peckham is a left wing, two-way forward, 69 overall for discipline. Yeah, I can get rid of Darren Peckham. We drafted him 24th overall, but we found better two-way forwards. That's what I'm going to be doing in the draft today. So I'm going to get rid of Peckham right here. All right, and now that's too much. Okay, that's too much. Never mind. Oh, that's why. Yeah, Peckham instead of Murphy. My bad. Peckham. There you go. All right, so that would go through. So let me just do a little bit of a guesstimation here. All right, so there's no value in those guys. Goddard is decent trade value, but they want to give him up. The only thing is, if they wanted all these players, it would definitely go through, but they don't want 3 of these players. So hang on. Yeah, that could go through. That could. Should I add a draft pick just to be certain? Second, third for next year. I want to save those. Now, I'll take the third from the year that I used up the first and the second, okay? So, Pollock, Fistrick, Ho-Sang, and Peckham. Pollock, Fistrick, Ho-Sang, and Peckham. I got to remember those. Will it go through for the all-star goalie? No, still. Okay, so, we're just not interested in what you are offering, even though it's quite close to a fair value, okay? So, we're right there. Don't worry about it. We're right there. It's just that, yeah, I told you, they didn't want those players, right? That's the reason. That's okay, though. We can handle this. I'm going to be getting this prospect goalie. Don't you worry. This is what I said. It might take a little bit here to get this done, but we're going to get it done. So, Pollock, you get back there. All right. I'm thinking maybe I should have given up. Hang on. Let me just see this again. Reinhardt. No. Fistrick, LaRose. You got decent trade values. They're same, though. No. I'll stick with Fistrick there. Yeah. If I put Malhotra as well, and no, they had better trade value. Screw that. All right, let me just get everyone back. This is the one thing I wish they changed in the next game. Like, the trade deadlines, I should just be able to bring up the old trade that I had, right? Instead of having to go through it all again. But I can understand why it does make that mistake. All right. Who was it? It was Peckham, and it was somebody else. Hang on. I'll know the name when I see it. Ho-Sang, that was it. All right, so I tried a third. It didn't work. Maybe a green third would work. Yeah, maybe a green third. All right, I'm going to try this one more time. If this doesn't work, that's going to have to be a second overall pick, and then that would go through. Okay, so one more time, this time with a third-round pick from this year. Will it go through? No, okay, so it's going to have to be a second. Okay, it's going to have to be a second for this Ranger goalie. It's all right. We can easily do it. No problem here. We're going to get this goalie, all right? So the Rangers... Goddard. All right, so let's go through everything here. I'm going to give them next year. No. Next year's second is not enough. I'll give him the last year. Yeah, there you go. Don't worry. Before I leave, I'll get those draft picks back. All right. Seconds now. Fistrick. There you go. Pollock. Got to remember these names. Pollock. All skaters. Ho-Sang and Peckham. There you go. Ho-Sang. Boom. Now, this should go through. If it doesn't, don't worry. We can still make things work with this Goddard goalie. I will get him. All right. I'm just trying to think. That should go through now. Because it's saying quite close to fair value. The second is a lot more than a third. That should go through. So, will it go through? Yes, it did. All right. So, Patrick Goddard is now part of the Vancouver Canucks. All right. We traded a few players for him, but we got the rookie goalie prospect that we wanted. All right. So, I think that was a good trade, boys. Good trade. Yeah, whatever. Best lines for the AHL. We'll do that. All right, so next on the list, I might as well use this phone. You know what? I'm going to hang up this phone just to see what comes in the next hour, okay? Because I do have that trade deadline for those good defensively minded forwards and defensively minded defensemen. And still, nobody. Okay, So, the first one that I wanted was the forwards, because I feel like the defenseman... Well, actually, Ryan Murray was pretty nice. I mean, Dougie Hamilton was good, but Ryan Murray, the reason I liked Ryan Murray is just because his trade value is so low for a player who's got... What's it called? For a player who's got 94 for defensive awareness, man. I know he's not really the greatest offensively, but, man, he'll be amazing on the penalty kill. He'll be lights out. He's usually a plus player, too, when he's only getting like 24 points in a season. I don't know what's happening this year, but don't worry about that. Now, Ryan Murray, 1 year left on his $3.5 million contract. That's perfect. Ooh, Sean Monahan. Who's this guy? Ooh, he's pretty good defensively. Yeah, he's actually, no. Shot blocking is 69, stick checking 73. 22 years old. No. That's just adding to the trade, making it harder to go through. No, thank you. They only have $4.2 million to work with. This actually may be a tough trade to make go through just because of the salary cap situations. All right, so Edler, Arenas, no. Mackey, no. Ulrich, they don't want any of our older players. Okay, so let me just see something here with the salary cap available. I'm just not even gonna try if it's too hard. So like Sedin, oh, that would go through. All right, for some reason that would go through. Okay, we might be able to get Daniel Sedin for Ryan Murray. That would be a good trade. How about both of them? No, but if I get Sean Monahan, then no. Okay, let me just. Is it too close to trade value? Let me just see why it's not going to go through. Okay, let me just see why. Too close to the league maximum salary cap. Okay, so we can work with that though. So it looks like the Columbus Blue Jackets actually can take on both the Sedin twins. So that's not bad. All right, so hang on. Monahan, Ryan Murray, Sedin. Okay. Now, who else do they have on their team with pretty good salary cap with low trade value that I could steal? Gillies, not bad, but he's actually not bad trade value. How about, nope. Gillies, yeah, that would go through now. But there's no way in hell. Well, that could go through, actually. It's just, I still don't think that'll go through just because of, what's it called? They don't want to give up these guys, and they don't want the Sedin twins. I know you guys are thinking that trade value will definitely make it go through. I don't think it will. I think it'll be like, I don't even think it'll be close. I think it'll be way out there. So let me just add one more player in here to sweeten the deal a bit. It's going to have to be Gauntz, Jensen, Carlson, or Ulrich. Carlson's 22, Ulrich is 20. Both 4.5-star players. I think one's a sniper, one's a two-way forward. Yeah, Carlson's a sniper. Let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna need another sniper. No, I don't need Carlson. No, I don't need Carlson. I don't need Carlson. All right, Carlson, I'm gonna trade you away in this deal as well. All right, where is he? Carlson. I wish there was like a meter that showed you which team has got the advantage here. I know you guys are thinking that it's heavily on their side, like this is overextending, right? It's not, though. It really isn't, I guarantee you. So, just to make sure that you guys don't go crazy on me, all right, I'm going to, but I can't even add the first. If I do that, I'll definitely not go through. All right, you know what? Whatever. If I give the two Sedin twins for Sean Monahan and a Ryan Murray, that's still a good trade anyways, all right? So, Sedin twins, Carlson for Sean Monahan, Ryan Murray, and Gillis. I don't think it'll go through, but will it? Let's see. No, see? Still, I told you. You've done all right meeting our trade blocking needs, but the value you are sending our way isn't sufficient at all right? At all! They don't want him at all. So that's the problem here. Just way too much money for what's it called? The Sedin twins. So I know you guys are thinking that I shouldn't waste my time on that because I won't get my full value back. So I just want to do a little experiment for myself. Let's see which teams are actually interested in getting the Sedin twins. Toronto and Washington, all right, and Chicago. Well, Chicago wants Hank Sedin. All right, so let's just go through these teams first, and let's see if I can get good value back for the players that they want. All right, so let's see if there are any players that they're willing to give up that is decent. No, nobody with good potential. Taves, Kane, there's no way I'll be able to get these guys. Keith, Hossa, no way I'll be able to get these guys. No way I want those guys. No, there's nobody on Chicago that I would want for Hank Sedin, okay? Nobody. Washington, let's see. Gomez, goalie? No, I don't want another goalie. What am I talking about? Skaters, let's see here. Nope. Nope, that's not good enough. And all skaters, let's see. Let me just search by prospects. A couple 4-star potential. Orloff and Johansson, they're like 25, 26. No, there's nobody on Washington that I would want to trade Hank Sedin for either. No, there's nobody. Nope. I wouldn't even want Ovechkin. Nope, that doesn't work. And Toronto, let's see, is there anybody on Toronto that I would want to trade for? Morgan Rielly, yeah, I'd love to trade for Morgan Rielly, but there's no way I'm going to get top 2 offensive defenseman trade value that high. I mean, that's higher than Hank Sedin. No, there's no way I'm getting Morgan Rielly. I'm not even going to try for that shit. Kessel, no. Kadri, no, I'm not taking on that contract. Max Domi, maybe just for another prospect. Oh, Biggs, right, Biggs. Biggs was that player that they wanted that I had on my my list. Yeah, that could be good, actually. All right, so that's something good. Let's just check out skaters that they're willing to give away. Domi, how many 4-star potential players? Ooh, 3 4-star potential players. Finn, Percy, and Domi. All right, how old is Percy and Finn? Damn, they're only 23 years old. I mean, this might not be bad just to get them on our team and allow for more competition, right? I'm not going to say that they're going to be starting, but not horrible. Max Domi as a center playmaker. I'd rather get, you know what? Hang on a second here. Biggs. All right. Yeah, I think that would go through. Well, Trey. You know what? We're gonna run into salary cap problems here as well. I'm gonna have to. Let's see if I'm going to take somebody back. It's gonna have to free up some cap space for them. Yeah, there's really nobody. But if I did. Let me just see why this won't go through. Let's just see. Yeah, it's too close to the salary cap. God damn the salary cap, man. It's making these trades impossible. See, that's what I mean. We just got to find a team that the Sedin twins could go to and just unload them because it's just that they're not going to work out here, man. So I'll try Biggs, all right, because I wanted Biggs, and because he's got 2.3 and he frees up some salary cap. Skaters, matching block, yeah. So Hank Sedin. No, so they can't take that. Let me see if I can trade Kessler to this team. Hang on. Kessler. Yeah, they want Kessler. Still no, eh? Wow. I think it's still the, what's it called? The salary cap problem. Domi. Yeah. See, if I think if I took somebody with, like, yeah, Van Riemsdyk. Wow, that still wouldn't go through? Really? Why won't that go through now? All right, screw Toronto. They're way too close to the brink. They're not going to take any trades. So let's just get rid of the Sedin twins and let's get Ryan Murray, okay? Could Boston take them? Ooh, Boston could take them. Maybe I could get Dougie Hamilton. And then just another player back. I'd rather get Dougie Hamilton than Ryan Murray. Hang on. Let me just get a shitty player back here. All right, Payne. No, that won't go through still, man. Jesus. All right. So I don't know why it's not going through, but we're going to have to make this trade with Columbus, okay? I'm just going to do it with Columbus. I want Ryan Murray. I'll take Ryan Murray. Ryan Murray. All right. And I can't do Sean Monahan, no. So I'll just do 1 for 1, and then we'll trade the other Sedin somewhere else, okay? We can split them up. It's not a big deal. So Daniel Sedin for Ryan Murray. It's just going to be a straight-up trade. I know what you guys are thinking, but this might not go through itself, so let's just try it out. Straight up, Daniel Sedin for Ryan Murray. Will it go through? No. Wow. You met our block needs well enough, but the value on the table is too far off, all right? You see what I mean? It's impossible to trade these damn Sedin twins right now, so we really can't be expecting too much back for them, all right? If we want to trade them away, this is why I held on to them for so long. It's because you don't get much back for them. All right, so Murray. Taking my time with this. Yeah, I knew this was going to be a long video. Whatever. Sedin, all right, so let's try this again, but I'm going to have to add something back to it, spice it up a little bit for them. No. Carlson, yeah, he was the other player that I wanted to give up for this. All right, that's decent, and let me add just a bunch of 7th-round picks this year. I don't need them. All right, there you go. So Sedin, Carlson, and 3 7ths for Ryan Murray. Will it go through? There you go, finally. It seems like a sweet proposal on our end. So on behalf of the Columbus Blue Jackets organization, I accept. All right, so there you go, finally. So you know what? It's been a long time in this video. Don't worry, I'm just going to clip it up. You might get multiple GM modes today, okay? So we're going to end it right here, but don't worry. I'm going to finish the trade deadline today.